Hey everybody, I'm Crow, and welcome back to Moonlighter. It hasn't been really any time at all. I just figured out how to wishlist things. Whenever you wishlist stuff, it puts a star next to ingredients. So you know what it, like, you can see what it requires here on the list to make everything that we want to make. It doesn't have the money cost, but you kind of remember. It's 256,000 for a weapon and 96,000 for armor. But not only does it have the amount, but it makes it so that if we look at the dungeon, it will tell us exactly which items we need to pick up. And this is everything that we could possibly make from the dungeon, aside from the gel. So if it does not have a star by it, we are 100,000% free to just sell it for money. Or complete quests or something. I actually do have an order today for 5 of the fluid jars from the forest dungeon. That was the last quest I had. I kept the jars on hand. Just by going to the journal, by like highlighting these things, I kind of guesstimate the prices based on those ranges. We're gonna have to do some adjusting, but we should have some money. Quest complete. Even if they're in the bank over there, still get the stuff. So that's 30,000 right on top. That thief has come back to the store, by the way. I beat him up. He ran right over there to where those dented plates are in the bottom left to the right corner down here. Grabbed him and then went, like, he just walked in, went straight for it, grabbed it, and started walking out. But, like, the second I saw him coming through the door, I was like, "Fwah, get out the way." And I beat him up. I got the item back. And the evil thieves didn't win. Okay, so 4,000 is cheap for those. God, does this ever make my time in the previous dungeons look. I know we're doing it the most inefficient way possible, but still. 5 welding guns for 90,000? I mean, we are going to be doing runs specifically to get materials, so that's not required for any of the things that we do. So maybe those are only in gold chests? I'll give it a shot. Why not? 28,000. You guys gonna buy the big stuff? Yes. And all of this other stuff is worth a lot more money, so that's 32,000. I'm gonna have to bump the prices up on all this stuff. They are happy paying the 16,000 for these, which is actually 32,000, because they give us a 100% tip. Because we're awesome. By the way, this oogity boogity plant over here is what scares away the thieves. We have 50% less thieves, because the fire over here makes it too hot and thieves can't exist in hot environments, and this plant scares them away. They come into the store and they're like, "I'm gonna steal stuff," and then they see the plant and they're like, "Oh wait, no, they have a plant." This doesn't actually seem that hard, but they continue to drop those notes, wasting inventory space, so I really don't like the monster killing quests. That's from the forest dungeon, I'm not doing that. We're going to be very picky with the quests. I'm only going to do the ones where we need to get items. Give me the 150,000. And we got 5,000 because we sold all the stuff in the bin over there. Boom. We're at almost 500,000. Which reminds me, didn't they say there was a store upgrade? Let's get the store upgrade. I think we can fully upgrade everything. And I'm pretty sure that's all we had to sell anyway. A thief came in? At what point? Oh, he didn't take anything. I think he would have marked it if he did. Popularity didn't shift. I guess selling things for ridiculously cheap raises it and too high lowers it or something? I don't know. Town should be done, because we already have the 5 people here. This broker sucks, by the way. He takes a certain amount of your money, and then every day of the week, it's either worth more or less, And if you don't take your money out by the end of the week, you lose it. I gave him 50,000, and then the next day it was worth 41% less. Then it was worth 30% less. Then it was worth like 17% more, but I was in a dungeon at that time and you can only check him during the day. And then the next day it was only 2% more. And it was going to fluctuate back down. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take my money back. I don't know if there's a way to more reliably make this work, or if there's a guaranteed one day of the week that will always be good if you wait. But I don't like him. The final Emporium. Rhinoca's Major. You still ain't changing the outside appearance? And that was the last update to your shop. You've built a beautiful Emporium for yourself. I thought it was an Emporium. Why did it make me come in, and why was he all extra surprised? Also, why did I not get extra glass here? That looks like that would be extra glass stuffs. I don't know. But this makes people tip more. And this makes people tip more. Wait, before I do this... Dang it, it's nighttime. I was about to say we should go and buy more stuff because the final dungeon's open. The guy's gonna have more things to sell, more furniture stuff. Let's get out of bed and buy the stuff. Look at all the chests we have. 5 chests and then 4 deep on that. Oh, we actually have 2 extras by the door. I don't feel like ever using those though, because a thief could just walk in, grab that, and then walk away. And that would really trigger me. I worked in a store, and I despise thieves. The entitlement of someone just walking into the store like, what you gonna do about it? Big business owes me. I'm like, the probability of generous customers. I don't know, but I'm buying it. Increases the time visitors are willing to wait in line. 10% more tip. Speed of the visitors. And the last one will unlock when we beat the boss, I guess. The tip increase was actually what I wanted. I don't know how many extra spots we have on the walls, though. Ah, we lost the 2 in the back. Is there not actually an increase at all, then? It looks like we have 4 on the walls and 4 over here. That's kind of lame. Okay, so the plant will oogity boogity, and it'll be so super spooky that the thieves will be like, oh man, I better reconsider my life actions. So this increases the amount of time we have to sell stuff. This gives me more tip. That's 50% more. 160%. I would love to put this in here, but like, customers waiting in line has never been a problem for me. Thiefers. Tip. We are just maximizing money. Like, I would put glass cases by the front. Like, that would make sense. But such a vulnerable positioning. And that was the last one. So, scare away thiefers. And the last 40% is from the cash register, so we now make 210% money. Delays the delivery date of shop requests, so we get an extra day to do them? Dude, that might be worth it. We already have the probability of thief things. Wish I could get more of them, to be honest. Okay, give me an extra day. That is unfortunate. We fell short. Because I can double upgrade this. But we're 8,000 short of being able to fully upgrade it. I guess that just leaves us something to get from the run. We'll upgrade this. Hopefully we'll get the materials to make the armor. Then we'll upgrade the armor. And then it'll be a much easier time coming into the dungeon and getting stuff. We upgrade the core equipment that we use first, and then that will help us make the money faster to do all of the rest of the runs. Usually how I go about this. I didn't buy any potions. Well, hopefully that's not a problem. None of those are materials we need. I just want to look at it to see if it actually shows them in our inventory, because it does with our armor. Yes, very good. This will help me keep track of things. I'm very not amazing at keeping track of things. Dude, this charge-up attack actually charges pretty quick, too. I know we're on the first floor still, but if we had this upgraded one more time, at least for the first floor, we would be able to just 1, 2, 3 those guys. Professional boxers. I love how quick this is. I'm kind of curious though, the other stuff looks more like lava-y. These don't really scream desert to me. I guess the coloration, it's because this is a lava desert that it's throwing me off. Give me stuff, please. Falcon Punch! Okay, so this stuff's decent money. Fabric. Alright, that still damages me. Oh, joy, a mimic. Thank you for dying to the 1, 2, 3 there. I see you're not so generous. Still, not bad if I do say so myself, we have healing. I enjoy that. Alright. I'm going to not keep the rich jelly, just because of how much inventory space that would take up. Also, the stuff... Dang, that actually sells for money. I was like, I want to get rid of the stuff that's worth, like, not much. Right, I saw that this was junk and didn't sell it either. I'm actually running out of empowering crystals because of how many I've used. So, fire gem. I need those for the fire variant of these weapons. If we're gonna get the fire punchy gloves. I'm hoping those are better. I can't imagine they would be any worse than the poison ones. Oh my. I can now confirm that at the bottom of every dungeon is a giant beast. I would like to spend further time looking into whatever they may be guarding, but something else caught my eye today. I witnessed a new creature near the aforementioned Colossus. It was not concerned with me, so it wasn't a guard. It was a smaller orange variant of the green monster. The one that occasionally chases me if I spend too much time in a dungeon. Which deserves more attention, honestly. Why is that thing around? But this small orange creature, it wasn't guarding treasure, and it was completely oblivious of me. What was it doing down there? The Watcher has a little brother, I guess. Or sister, or genderless thing, but either way. Falcon Punch! Why do you have to dodge me like that? There's something about this that's just like, I know I say things are satisfying all the time, but it's satisfying. Punch! You know what would have been the best, though? If that actually killed him. Hi, little beetles. I need them to die when they're dead. That's boss room. I ain't looking for boss room. I'm looking for a teleport out of the dungeon a few times because we're gathering materials. I am here to make money. But we have highlighted materials. So unless something is... Dang it, everything in here is worth money for the most part. It's getting harder and harder to do this. Before, I was like, if something's worth 1,000, then it can stay. But now most of the garbage is worth several thousand. It's getting hard to adjust my standards, because I'm like, dude, that's 2,000 gold. But then I remember it's 256,000 to buy something now. Or could you? We're basically not going to use the bow until we upgrade it. Because this thing just does too much damage. It does too much damage to not use now. Once you upgrade one of the weapons, it's just kind of inefficient to use the others. Alright, so I'm going to take these off. And I'm going to put that there, then I'm going to put that there. And these are actually worth 3,200. They were actually goo like golden eyes at 3,200. So these are probably like 3,800, maybe even 4,000. Such value. Maybe we don't need this stuff, okay? I'm having a hard time deciding. I know this is garbage. I know this is garbage. This is actually worth money. I actually kind of need these crystals. And this is worth money. I would like to minimize the amount of times we teleport out of here. Fall. Wait, you fly, that's right. I've made enemies fall before and it was cool. At least I thought it was cool. Why do you guys drop, like, such junk? Volcanic stone. What am I even supposed to do with that? Sell it? It's not worth the space it takes. Quite literally, considering how much the rest of this stuff is worth. That was not the direction I thought I was facing. I was like, you know, why am I not getting closer to the floaty clown wizard thing? It was because I was going to my death. Further separation between the original dungeon divers has occurred. The divide is clear. The divide is distinct. On one side, you have the adrenaline-fueled, glory-seeking danger junkies. This group calls themselves heroes. On the other side, you have the merchants. These responsible ones view the dungeon diving as a job. Less about the glory, more about the finding the most valuable item and getting out of here as quickly as possible. At which point, they set up shop in town with their new goodies for sale. One is possibly braver than the other. The other is possibly more intelligent. But I'll let you come to the conclusion on your own. That was the wrong button. Oh no, I hope we're not falling into the braver category. Ba ba ba! Oh, we got stunned. It's okay, we fucking punched. And this is a necessary... You see how much of our inventory has stars by it? And even these plates are worth so much. Oh, on the first floor it's only 18,000 to get out. Probably going to have to make use of that, to be honest. Like, if we have to go back every floor, I'll go back every floor. Is this the second floor or the first floor? We killed the boss, right? God, I can't keep track of anything. I think this is the second one. So that means it's probably, because it's 24,000 for the last one, it goes up by 6,000, so I think it's probably 12,000 for the first floor. I'm going to drink a safety potion, Blake. Taco Punch! I think we actually take 55 damage when that happens. As amusing as it is, I should maybe not do that. That's it. Get my inventory. Go away, sandstone. The ultra rare material that we need. Oh, all the goodies. You, get up here. No, wait. I don't want to touch this because it can mess up things. And I'll put this back. Why would you perfectly stack? Sometimes you can't pick up... You can only pick up 3 of them, and then it makes it so you have to use 2 of those. There's lots of bugs in this game. I ain't risking it. Fire gems are for the fire weapons. Inflammable liquid is very money. I can't explain it any way other than very money. However, desert steel sheets are not worth as much as fluid conduits. I'm just gonna get rid of these. We need more space anyway, because we're going to the future. Ow, please stop. Hit and get out. And these are actually needed materials for the next roundabout. Why does this keep getting harder? I never asked... Oh, there we go. I'm like, I never asked for this. Broken batteries, we're definitely going to be keeping too. Could you drop more things? Why did you have resistant glass? You're from the tech dungeon. I'm not going to question it. Resistant glass stacks perfectly. We don't have to worry about inventory management this way. You know what I like not worrying about? Inventory management. I don't have any potions. We gotta like straight right and then hook them. How much fabric do I need? Okay, so it's not used for any of the weapons. And it's only used for the fabric. Oh, derp. Of course it would be. So we need 5, 10, 15. And we have 37. How much is this worth? I have no idea. Yep. That much. What do you turn into? 3,000? If we already have more than we need, then that means I could be using this space for other things. In fact, I don't think I need any of this at all then. Yeah, because we still have 17 from the last trip. So we don't actually ever need any more of that. Okay, so that is one thing off the checklist. We will need more thermomagnetic engines and stuff, though. Why did that hurt me so badly? Ranged enemies. You gotta be in like a cross formation for these guys. Okay, we actually got that. I think some of these things are important, and I think some of these things are diamagnetic sand that needs to die. Let's put all this stuff together. So this is now the stuff for crafting side, and then this is the stuff for hella cash side. In that case, these wires should go over here too. And this should probably go over here too. So we've got 8 spots for stuff that's just for cash. I've never organized it like this before. This is not a material, so I would just sell it, and I'm not too concerned. Like, yes, we can break this down. And I am curious how much this stuff is worth, but we already got a bunch of resistant glass. And we're going to have to leave early on this floor. It is inevitable. We only had one of those, so I'll get rid of that. Can I pick you up? No, I cannot. If it'll fit in the inventory, I ain't gonna fight it. If I gotta work it in, it ain't worth that much. Do I want to go back to town first? Because this stuff is basically already full. Like, I'm gonna be required to junk stuff otherwise. And we won't waste any of the healing for this, so that we'll be all ready for the next floor. Okay. I think this is a good time to go back. If we could, ideally... Oh, you know what? We can also finish upgrading our weapon. We can get that final enchantment. That should be useful. We don't have the muns for the other stuff. But Eris. My fists. Make them pierce the heavens. We now do 328 damage when we punch. We are now also broke. I don't remember how that happened. I should definitely not go in there before, you know, doing my inventory shtick. Alright. Full of star stuff, exactly what I like to see. And also full of the stuff that lets me do enchanting. And this is also a material for the fabric stuff. I don't remember if this is, but I don't know why I would... I don't know why I would need that. I think this is junk. I think all this stuff is junk. This is the junk bin. The second one... Oh my god, it got moved. The third one is equipment. And the bottom one is always things for requests. So things for requests is going to be the bottom. This is going to be our equipment. And then this is going to be stuff to sell. I actually have extra chests. I don't know what to do with them. Because I don't have inventory across all 4 dungeons, and I'm fully completing one so that I can just move beyond it, inventory space hasn't really been a problem. Which is amazing. Like, honestly, I would much rather have way too much inventory space than not any at all. Honestly, I wish I could increase our backpack to 30 slots instead of 20. Just so that it was the size of a chest, you know? Which reminds me, I need to get a chest. $666. Oh my god, we're balling out of control. Yeah, we lost our shield. But that's okay. What's not okay is us needing to hit a chest. That shouldn't be a bug. I don't like that. Oh, just going to the next floor does it too. I don't know how I never noticed that. It's fixed, that's all I care about. My rope! Oh, you didn't even have any rope. You're kidding me. Even if I don't know what it is, I know it's a material I need. That is so amazingly overpowered. And these magnetic tools, they just print money. Hey, look, magnetic cores, you finally have a reason to exist. And I'll just drop that right there. Okay. That was almost bad. Thank you for coming over here, you fool. Oh! I don't have a way to heal. I can't be taking damage. A replicator? This is actually... Yeah. Nope, I don't care that much. Right? Yeah, I don't care that much. If we get hit, we're dead anyway. It doesn't matter. I'll send this back. Otherwise, I'm going to accidentally send something else back. It always happens. I want the chest to be open. So we came back for that. Ooh, we actually hit both of them. I don't need the fabric. I think that one is the one that can drop the desert rope. They were the one who dropped the only other one we got. I mean, heck, if it's really this bad, I might just have to buy it, which is unfortunate because that guy charges an arm and a leg. We're not picking up any cores. I don't know why. There's lots of dented steel plates everywhere, though. What should we send back to base? How much of this magnetite do I need? If this has the condition on it, I don't want that. I'm thinking we should just send these back. They're high value. What I need to check, though, is... Okay, so is this only used for the iron helmets and not the steel ones? So we need 4, 8... 12, and we have 38. Okay, so we don't need any more of those. Alright, and for this ash stuff, we need it only for the steel boots, so we have 4. Or we need 4. And we need 2 of that, and with 6. Are these going to be like 4 and 2, and 4 and 2? So we don't need any of the materials for the iron or the steel equipment. We have everything we need to make all of both of those sets. So all we really need is 8 more of the thread, the desert rope. We need 8 desert rope and all of the equipment is done. As for weapons, 2, so that's going to be 10. We need 10 bars plus 3 for the armor, so 13. So we already have more bars than we need. Three for every one of these, so we need 30 of those. So we do need more of the super cores. And we need 4 fire gems for each one of these, which means we need 20 fire gems. Because there's 5 regular weapons and 5 fire weapons. So we need 8 desert rope, 3 fire gems, and 16 of the thermocore things. And we are done with this dungeon aside from making money. Which means we should still take this stuff. Because this was considered into the calculations. And I don't want to mess something up. We're still going to make sure that we get as much of the thermocore stuff as we can. Thermocore, rope, and a few more fire gems. Then after this, we won't pick those things up anymore. We'll... I mean, we might if they're worth money, I don't know. Is this the third floor? Like, you can tell me it's 75% exploited, but like... How many bosses have we killed? Oh my. We've already read this before. I guess we can tell by what boss it is. Yo, thank you for going that way. That's kind of cool the way this room was designed. We have little nooks and crannies to hide in. And then we jump out and bully them really quick. Is this the end of the dungeon? This isn't the end of the dungeon, is it? It's the end of the dungeon! Got an egg. $48! Oh my god. No! No! That was the last enemy! If we just killed him, we would have gotten all 3 of the chests. My stuff! Why did we go in without potions? This stuff isn't even worth money. Wait, I'd sent some stuff back though. Didn't we have too many bars? I might have to regurgitate some of the stuff. I need materials. We left once already. I need to upgrade the armor so bad, but my material, it has stuff that we don't have. We don't have the desert rope. Is that really the only thing we have to sell? Yeah. Because, oh no wait, no wait, no wait, no wait. Thank you, junk chest. We do have excess of these, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Now, I really don't want to open the store just to sell this junk, but I don't want to go back in there without potions, to be honest. I'm not feeling up to getting my butt kicked again. So, at 4,000, this was a ludicrously good price. We'll try 4,500. 2,200, this was a ludicrously good price. 2,800. 3,500 was a super good deal. So what about 4,500? And these are not worth much. I'm going to put it up for 1,000, and I'm assuming people are going to get mad at me. Wait, no, because if the bottom floor is 500, let's do 1,500. I'm sure people are going to get mad at this. I'm like super mega giga sure. 3,000. And they're in the back, so thieves aren't a problem. We're just gonna crazy inflate it, like... I need money. Also, give me really easy quests. If you want desert plates, dude, like, give me a job to get you desert plates. And then give me lots of money. If we sell these, I can easily get potions, and that'll make running through these much better. Was that a special thief bird? What was that? I'm glad I, like, kung fu, like, ninja kicked it out of here, but... Was that, like, specially trained by the thief? What are you doing? Get out of my shop. I've had to beat up a parrot and a thiefer. I bet they were in cahoots. Alright, so that is too high. But maybe that isn't? Is it still too high? $1,500 was cheap for the battery. What do you mean you're confused? Do you not know what that is? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what it is. I think it's just a pipe. $147,000 just from this small amount of junk that we got? Oh good, she moved on. Now maybe someone else will look into buying it. If I could just sell this stuff, we are like super duper ready to go back in. Good, $3,700 is totally appropriate for that. Boom. Give me that 200,000 gold again. Provisions, no problem. Only one, I guess the bird just makes customers leave? Because we only had one burglar. And I showed him what for. He walked into the store. Did you see how slowly he was leaving too? He was like, yeah, I own this. What about it? You got a problem with that? And then I walked over and I smacked him upside the face. And then I smacked him downside the face. And we kung fu kicked him into the wall. And then just mooted him until he was dead. At least that's how I saw it in my head. I think he left, but you know. I haven't seen JoJo in a very long time. We got the big ones. I don't care if it was expensive. I do not care if it was expensive. This is like 2 items each. It's not even a stack of items. One stack of items, you buy multiple of these. This is nothing. I'm never going in there again without my stack of potions. Especially for that last room. Do you think about that? We lost... It's you. I should beat you up. Supposedly defeating the guardians of the 4 dungeons will open the 5th door. Every time that hero merchant defeats one, a symbol lights up near the door. We took it outside, man. I'm ready to finish this. I got my gloves on. Anyway, we don't actually have to sleep to get the stuff. Oh, on our portrait over there, like, it's actually, like, our facing direction. I never noticed that. And it's actually when we're in motion or not. I wonder. Aw, he finished it. I was like, I want to see if he would be, like, midair on that. That would have been funny. Anyway, I'm really, really tired. Thank you guys very much for watching whatever it was that I just did. I think it was a colossal failure. We got to the very end of the dungeon, and then the payoff was me losing like 400,000 gold worth of equipment. And not only that, but losing all of those materials. I will go through and math this again and make sure we get all the stuff. I might do a run or two to get some of the materials, but I do expect that we will be running more of the desert. I'm not going to completely cut us off from this. Probably one more episode of doing desert stuff, and then we'll go to the tech dungeon. Then we'll spend a few episodes there, and then whatever they said it's a 5th dungeon, so I guess there is actually another dungeon. It's not just you walk in and then there's the boss. So we'll be able to do some stuff with that too. Thank you guys very much for putting up with me. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.